where the primitives are. So I doubt they
That's forgettable.
fucked with that.
Scavengers is an interesting word that you would use there.
Salvagers.
I thought they were called
No,
scavengers.
they were
I thought
called
they're called
scavengers.
Ravagers, right?
Yeah, they're called Ravagers for like...
The
for-
Ravagers.
No, they were
Oh, wait,
not
cross-contamination.
They were
Oh,
No,
no.
we didn't make that call technically. That was...
No, they were called the scavengers, motherfucker. I have it written down
The
right
Ravagers
here.
What they called
Guardians of the
themselves.
Galaxy.
Yep, it is.
reference to cross-
That's
All
what I
right.
have written down actually.
That's the information that you have. You might want to write it down for the future. All right, so if we're all good, good, excellent. So here's where we find ourselves.
Yes, I'm good.
Aegis has been going through her notes quite thoroughly. She found herself with some really interesting information
Bless you.
about a few of the new members. Nothing life-threatening as it stands right now, but she's doing her work.
Space
on it.
aids.
Space.
Spades.
I suggest
Yeah.
we...
The captain is
Came out there
They
a
need
lot.
to be straight.
the captain is standing in front of a window, looking out heroically
As
into the
always.
direction of space that they are going.
How contemptuous.
Is she now?
Valek is cleaning some sort of phaser rifle.
With
Oh,
oil,
think I'm-
like you do.
I think I'm late because it's...
Like you.
Commander Kane is looking into a mirror and examining the fine figure of a man that he sees in front of
Surprised
him.
he's not doing a peeping
While
Tom.
Tobar is just kind of
He's
like
got
rolling the lint off
Yeah,
of
yeah,
him.
yeah, absolutely. Good,
Okay.
good man, Toba.
And
With
Harmony,
his tricorder.
and Harmony is connected directly to the Banshee, doing regular maintenance as she gets an alert.
Hello. What's my alert?
The alert is there is a ship on an intercept course with the Banshee.
Just a singular ship?
A singular ship on intercept course with the Banshee. The next bit of information that you have is that you've entered a area of space that is actually on your charts that you've received from the new Carthar people.
Mm-hmm.
This area of space is the Shentilmonian space.
Is the Star Trek screen really that big? Yes, it is. Is this the new STRPG?
Yeah, actually
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
This is the new
Show
one.
the cover of the book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this this is it. We've been playing this for a couple of weeks now. What we really like about this game, and one of the best descriptions that I've gotten about this, is if you're expecting D&D, you're going to be really disappointed. But if you're expecting to have a good time with a Star Trek game where the rules are pretty loose, and it really focuses more on just
Chewing the
gameplay, having fun,
That's just you.
chewing scenery, and
That's
kind
just
of
you.
Storytelling.
having a good time with it,
Storytelling, yeah.
then you
Storytelling
will
is different.
really
It's 7
enjoy
seasons
it.
space.
Um,
Let's be real.
Not
It's
that bad.
it's actually it doesn't cost that much. It's a very fun game, and if you've got like a handful of friends that are Trekkies, you'll have a blast. If you play with some people that actually don't even know that much, so a good example is we have Ivy over here and Becca. They have some knowledge of any sort of Star Trek type stuff, but you make something up, and as the GM, you just kind of add the Technobabble. You have other people that know it; they add the Technobabble.
It isn't.
The primary thing of this is just have some fun.
Yeah.
Holy smoke, that screen is huge.
Prime Directive
Yes,
was
it is.
I
actually
used to
pretty
play
good
Prime
too,
Directive back in the 90s.
Prime Directive was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was another version of
There's a couple.
RPGs
Yeah.
for Star Trek.
It was back in the early
So,
90s, like the esoteric.
just to kind of give you a quick
role-playing.
view of this. Yeah, it's a very big screen.
Yeah, okay.
It gives you most of what you need.
First edition PTS.
The
Show
only
the other side.
complaint that I
Show the other
have,
side, yeah.
Why?
Thank
There's
you.
nothing
Wait,
written
what?
on it.
It's cool.
the only complaint that I have about this particular game is
Basically
that
us.
inside of the manual itself, inside of the book, not everything is really that obvious, and sometimes you have to dig. But luckily, there is a Reddit called Star Trek Adventures. You go there. There's not a lot of people there, but they're very involved. They add PDFs. They answer questions. They have a lot of good stuff on there. So, like, if you have a question like I had, where do you get the information for tractor beams? Which is hidden somewhere in there. They're like, hey, it's on page blah 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 in this paragraph. So anything that you need, you can just find it real quick.
which we needed to know when I tried to
Tractor Beam
Tractor
the
Beam the
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Yeah.
Not to be the fish.
Also,
from space.
Yeah.
Also, they're constantly updating the PDFs, and they send you emails with the updated version of it, so you can just download it again with any of the new changes that they make.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
And yeah, so we've had a blast with this. It's been a good time. And you know, one of the things we're going to be trying to do here, obviously we're not like a really professional group or anything like that. We just like to have a good time with it. But if you're interested, just come check us out. You know, every Wednesday at 8:15,
local friendly
we're
game
here, we're playing, and you know, we play pretty fast and loose, and we just have a good time with it. So,
Friendly.
you know, hit the follow button if you'd like, and just watch us every Wednesday. Yeah,
I forgot where we're at.
Thank you
We're in space.
for chatting.
You gotta
And so far, I haven't seen this at our local game store. Did you guys get it online?
I got it online. I ordered for Christmas. I got him the book and all of the extra little tidbits that he has. All of these little reference sheets and other things. But you can just order the PDF online as well.
And when I spoke to our local game store about it, because I was interested in getting a copy of the rule book for myself, they hadn't even heard of the game yet.
Which game
So
is
you
it?
might
It's
not.
not super popular.
So you might not find it at your game store. You might have to go online.
Which game?
It's been out for like less than a year right now. But I mean, like any other game store, I'm sure you have like your local game store. Just let them know that you'd like it, and they'll bring it in. Or you could just go to their actual website, which is Modipius or whatever that might be. And you can order right there. You can get the PDF immediately if you want it. If you order the book, they will also email you the
He
PDF.
saw it at the game store.
He saw it at his local store, and I haven't checked it out yet.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, I totally say buy local if you can. Like,
Absolutely.
support your
Yeah.
local
Support
game
your
store.
local game
Support-
store, for sure.
What's your local fucking game store?
Friendly, your local friendly game store.
I mean, friendly, yeah, sure.
And that's fantastic. These
there's
little
custom
cards.
dice?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
there is custom dice.
actually.
Yeah, there's these little cards. They make such a difference for the players themselves because there's a lot of stuff you could do. Even these guys have been playing for a bit. They don't know everything that they could do, but they really help. They do have.
I know everything.
They do
I
have
got
custom
you.
dice.
I got you. Did I get you Commander or Science? Which? Of
You
the
got
dice?
me. You got me the red ones, which depending on the series is command.
Man.
Yeah. I got him the Command dice as well from online. You can get all of the dice online. There's Command
In the
Science.
original series, it didn't matter.
Red, yellow, blue.
Shirts were just shirts.
Anyways, just check online. You can find everything.
Oh, who are
Awesome.
man?
And thank you for coming by.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
so we're
She's
gonna
in red.
pick back up.
Ended up being command.
So we're gonna pick back up over here.
Yep.
I forgot
So-
where we left off.
We're in space.
There's a
We're in
ship on an
space.
intercept course.
So-
What was the name of the zone
Oh,
in
yes.
space?
There is a
Captain, there is a ship on an intercept course heading our way.
you find
I have one job. I have one stinking job.
I spit hot tea onto a box.
you find yourself in this particular section of space called the Shentilmonian space.
How do we know that?
From the star charts that you got from New Carthage.
Okay.
While you were there, you know they were kind enough to share the information of the local space.
Shanto.
Morian.
Shentilmonian.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Oh my
Start
God,
over.
not
Start over and spell it.
Moan.
SHEN
TALE
TALEMON.
MON. Shentilmon.
You know
And
what?
they call
I'm
it
not spelling this right.
Shentilmonian space.
EN.
Named after the gentle moan.
Yes.
The gentle
Look.
moan.
Hailing
Gentle-
frequency.
gentle
Hailing
moaning
frequency's
in
open.
space.
Shields up as well, I hope.
Yeah,
Not
shields
That's his call.
Not yet.
I said I,
So,
I said I hope.
That's his call.
right. So hailing frequencies and scan their sensors on their ship to see if their shields are up or if their weapons are armed.
So your hailing frequencies, I
Yep.
will
Hailing
do
frequencies
a
open.
sensor sweep.
Yes. Make the bread.
Reason Science, again, purple will be
I
the
don't
ship.
have to roll anything. Hailing frequencies are open. They're open now. Go nuts.
Double success, double success,
Five.
or 5 successes. And I should have actually rolled another dice because I've just
Shit.
done Science and Reason.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to just move your thing.
For a different reason, though.
No, but it's still
It's the same session.
because it's still
Yeah.
the same scene. and I'm rolling another science one, I still get an extra die because of the tower.
So-
I thought it was only if you're doing the same task.
Once hailing
No, no.
frequencies are open,
It's still a science. I did another censorship.
Greetings, vessel. This is Captain Thaliash Azanair of the Federation starship Banthine.
Very good.
That's another double success.
We come in peace.
Hello, sir. It is very good to meet you, sir. Welcome and well met to the Shantelmonian space, sir.
Thank you, fine sir. To what do we owe the honor of the presence of your ship?
Well, you have made it into our space, sir, and it is our job, sir, to make sure that you are welcomed, sir.
It's a woman.
We should probably put this on screen.
Yes, on screen.
On screen.
Be nice to get in.
What am I looking at?
You get a view of an alien race, quite humanoid, green skin, with a uniform that is both black and white. And they wear a headdress that looks very much like a top hat.
Okay.
I got 7 successes on
Yeah,
sensor
face
sweep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for shields.
You were trying to get information on the ship, correct?
Yeah.
Uh huh.
But the shields
Correct.
out,
Are
the
there
weapons
shields
out.
up?
Their
Are
ship
there weapons
also
up?
has a top.
I should know everything.
Right.
With 7 successes.
Write this down.
I will write it down.
With a real pencil.
So,
Well,
what you
There you go.
the information
That's right.
that you have on the Shantelmonian ship is that it has a power capability of exceeding 8. So it can have 8 plus power.
Mhm.
It has a current scale of 2.
I love how you said current instead of just
Wow, all
scale.
that power.
It has a current resistance of 2.
We're 2 as well, yeah.
And it has shields.
Well,
You should have that on your
Our
information
scale is
over
2,
there.
yeah.
Your shield's 3.
3?
And it has
the little ship.
shields down with a capability of 10 shields.
Holy fuck.
All defensive. It's just all defensive. Hopefully.
It's similar to our ship.
So.
You also
No, it's
know
a scale 2. Our ship is a scale 3, I think.
But it's
Yeah.
otherwise similar to our ship.
But yeah.
you also know that it has the capability of tractor beams to a scale of 3. So if it so chose, it could tractor beam your ship.
Wow.
Our
But
ship
no.
can only tractor beam 2 or
that was
less.
right.
But
Yeah.
this
How?
ship has no weapons.
I want that technology on my
Where
ship.
do you have no weapons? Yeah, where are the weapons? That's my
She would have figured it out on the scan
Okay.
set.
Yeah, could you?
You
could
also know that it currently has the capability of cannons, phaser banks, and torpedoes.
Okay, so same thing we can.
Anything else I can give you?
Now, I'm more.
Are the weapons armed?
You also know that the name of the ship is the Gouchot.
A less scrupulous civilization.
Like blasting and salvaging?
Wait.
Oh no, we teleport the 20 guys we have on board.
Is it
from
possible to
Taserface's
know
crew.
what
Let them
race?
Let's
Is
start
this
paying
the
the rent,
mechanical
fucker.
race or is it a different
This
race?
is not the mechanical race. Scanning your the information that you've gotten from the New Carthar people, these are the Shantelmonians, who, as far as you know, as much as it's given, they are a very polite race. They're a very polite race.
Like those lizard people.
Very,
have me
they're
talk
very
to them.
kind. They're very polite, and they live by their own type of code of chivalry. That's
Space
the
butlers.
information that you have.
Space
Space
butlers.
butlers.
Perhaps
Just
they
space butlers
respond
to
to
me.
the fact
It's
that
not
I'm
here.
distressed.
They have a hundred.
Any other question? Because you rolled gangbusters.
I did roll gangbusters.
Do you want to
what-
kind of take a second?
What other information do you feel we can find through sensor sweeps
What?
about their ship?
What planet do they hail from?
I don't think we could find that from. I mean,
Shantelmonian.
Shantelmon.
We can
This you knew from the Star
Yeah,
Charts. that you read.
Perhaps what
Okay.
the atmosphere on board their ship is comprised of.
sure.
He wants to know so he can beam some of it off
Yes.
of their ship so they can
Or what might be beamed on board.
So
So
That's
it
valuable
compares.
information. I will not be stifled.
Yeah,
It compares to the
cares about
information
this
that you've
crap,
been
yeah.
that you've accrued, more or less of what you got. They are what would be considered living on a Class M type planet,
Same
so an
thing we
atmosphere that would be breathable to you.
Sure.
Not to you,
They
but
don't
to
breathe-
them.
So they don't
Not to
breathe
me, to
chlorine
them.
gas.
But yeah.
crew
okay.
compliment.
Crew compliment. Can I tell how much crew
Oh,
that
but
ship
I'm the monster.
They have
I want to
a,
know how many crew they have.
they have a current crew of
So we
30.
know how many kills.
30 crew.
Okay.
Does that accrue? Does that include the captain?
Yes.
If it didn't, it
Maybe
would be
31.
31. There's a plus or minus
I
1.
needed to know.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I'll give you one more. Now this is a
Anything else?
gangbusters roll.
Are they all the same race?
Yes, they are all Shantilmonians.
They may have slaves. We don't know. Hey, I don't judge. I just want to
I
know.
mean, they were polite
That's-
race.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a question.
Yep.
So does
It's a
the
question.
So, sir, it is a pleasure to meet you, sir. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with, sir?
Sir, my name is Wentworth. Sir.
Wentworth?
Wentworth.
Wentworth.
Oh,
Sir.
there's H's in there.
Wheat
It's W.
Worth.
Wheat thins.
pins. Whiskey.
Told you, space butlers.
It is nice to meet you,
Officer Case.
Wentworth. If it is acceptable to you and your people, sir, we would like to pass through your space, sir, on our journey.
Absolutely not, sir.
Absolutely not.
What kind of people would we be if we did not show you the compliments of our race, sir? We invite you on board, sir, to be able to enjoy all of the hospitalities, sir, of the Shantilmonian race.
I don't like the way you're doing that.
Wow, they gotta leave wreckage
gonna-
on.
Most kind
There's
of you,
so many
sir.
sentiments.
You have
Of
to roll to see if you
course.
find them attractive.
But it's
Sir, if you will allow me some
I
time,
like
sir,
that.
to make
That's
preparations,
suspicion.
sir, I and how many
I can
members
power
of my
through
crew
it.
should I bring, sir?
As many as you would like, sir. Part of what I would like to tell you, sir, is that not only are we a welcome ship, sir, but we are equipped with everything you might need to entertain guests, sir. We have food, sir. We have baths, sir. Now, not just your basic sonic baths, but what you would call a jacuzzi. Jacuzzi,
I
sir.
literally dropped my teeth.
No, but I like
Come
it.
on, you clumsy oaf. Clean that up.
Something golden showers.
And of course, sir, there will be a
What's gonna happen
feast
here?
in your honor, sir.
I have a GM question.
Yes.
I would like to roll to determine whether or not this guy is basically full of shit. I'm gonna.
Either way, I
I'm
want
gonna
to
Sense
believe him.
motive.
I want to believe
Exactly,
him.
yes. They could be a
Yeah,
12
sense
crap.
motive. Since I have a
Full of
focus in
shit. That's
interpersonal
what I
relations, I'm gonna use my knowledge of interpersonal relations.
Why
to
do you have to
determine-
ruin this for me?
So,
Because you want to become a
GM answer?
Snooze to death?
yes, you can.
Yes,
Okay, I don't need to ask him to do that. I'm gonna roll
Yes,
it.
you do.
To determine if she thinks he's full of shit or not,
I
she
don't
has to ask me if
I don't
she
have to ask him
thinks...
to,
No,
to
welcome
do
to
that.
But she's
You-
listening on to where we're all on the bridge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're all on
there's
the
no
bridge.
reason why her
Yeah.
determining
Yeah,
while
what she
listening.
does-
How
on
she
that.
responds to it and
Yeah.
what we do is up to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So using
I would
my
think. That's how I would do it.
biological, my
Oh,
med-
that's-
medicine.
Ah, you've been fighting for the last 3 weeks.
I gave you that one.
There it is. So
Wait.
so I'm
Is
gonna
that
use.
drink over there for Kevin?
Yeah, that's fine. I can go get it.
Really
Yeah.
far, really far. Right?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, you didn't get. Oh,
Shit.
Yeah, man, I gotta get a refill.
Continue.
So I'm gonna use the
now's the time.
the psychological theories that I learned throughout my medical training and things like that, so I can roll my my reason medicine
Gotcha.
with my interpersonal relations
A little
focus.
flat.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You sold that to me. Absolutely.
Okay, so is it 2 dice?
2 dice.
2 dice. If
Two
you were to
dice.
use a computer, just to put it out there, if you were to use a computer, that's a very overt thing that you'd be doing.
Yeah, no.
Right now, this
Look
is
at
just
all
like
this-
you
look at
kind of
all
like.
this momentum we have.
I don't need a momentum just yet.
She just wants to know.
I just
You
want to
guys
know if he's full of
legit or
shit.
not.
That's 2 successes. 3 successes.
Okay. So wait till I tell you what it is. It was going to be a difficulty
Oh.
of 2. So
Sorry.
there's no extra
It doesn't
momentum.
change
You
the
have,
size
but
You
you
can
do
use the
have.
extra one for more information.
Yeah, but I just like to do that because people get excited and go like 6 dice. I'm like, cool. It was difficulty 1. So
I
2
was
successes.
trying to
You
get
got it with 1 extra success, which gives you a momentum for more information. However, you might like to use it.
I think more
Um,
information.
So what you determine is he absolutely believes what he says, and he absolutely does have good intentions.
Jacuzzi.
So he's not
towards
lying.
you.
And
He's not lying at all. He actually.
I'm an artificial being, but I could use a jacuzzi.
A jacuzzi.
Yakuza.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
going to
Yeah,
It's
he,
an
Strange man with tattoos and a sword comes in.
he absolutely believes it. You get well-intentioned feelings from him, and that he is actually
You
quite
get
welcome.
good feelings.
Joy
Joy
feelings.
feelings.
And
Joy,
I sent a
joy.
message to
did he announce himself as the captain, by the way? I'm assuming he did.
Yes, he is the captain of the Goose Show.
The Goose Show. The Goose Show.
The Goose Show.
Lollipop.
The good show lollipop.
The
The
Goose Show.
Shrew I have
The
here.
Goose Show.
Goose Show.
The good show Rory pop.
I did
Rory
not write
Pop,
Goose
yes.
The
Show.
good show Rory.
Yeah, I wrote goo, GOO dash SHOW, and I put it in quotation marks so that I know how to say it. Because I don't need to know how to spell it.
That's the important thing.
With all the goo, with the show.
Excellent,
This Yakuza
sir.
has to
How
go.
much time, sir, do you need to prepare the feast and entertainment, sir?
So we are always ready, sir.
Then, sir, if you'd be so kind, sir, as to give us an hour, sir, to make our preparations.
Sir, you give me the hour, sir, because we are at your disposal.
Gabe, I rolled a 20.
For what?
Oh, you
Communication.
know what?
Is
They're
there
on
any way I
view
can
screen,
speak
right?
to him
Yes.
I
without
rolled a
them
20.
hearing my heart?
You have to give me a reason
Tricorder
why you
message.
rolled it.
I want to know how attractive they
Send a
are.
tricorder message.
Oh,
It's
no, that's
basically sending him a
percentile
text
dice.
message.
Oh, sure, I'll do percent.
Alright,
Do you
That's
need
a
to-
shame. I
tricorder
Here
message.
you go. Hold on.
Wait, what are you doing?
He's rolling for attractiveness.
Oh, of course he is!
Highs or lows,
We're
Kenny?
The new
Nice.
Lowe's.
Lows. That's a 30. They're pretty good looking.
Yeah, I'm pretty good looking.
You know, not
You-
the
when
best
you-
I've seen,
to
but
you.
She finds them pretty good looking.
yeah, they're above average.
Right.
Alright,
As far as these people,
tricorder
They're like-
message to
yeah.
the captain.
they're the
Perhaps
Asians
we should
of
find-
space.
Spock rules in effect.
They're space Asians. They're above average. It's like,
Perhaps we should
Or
find out what
space
planet they
flesh.
hail from and how far it is from this current location.
Once again, they are the Shentelmonians from the planet Shentelmon.
Yeah, we don't know where that is.
which is really far
And
away.
according to your space charts, you are near the edges of the Shentelmonian space.
We didn't even know that planet existed. That wasn't one of the 4 planets we had any sort of.
Those are the 4 planets. The planets that I gave you are the 4 planets in which the pieces that you are looking for are
Second,
at.
stop.
That was the information you had when you didn't know anything.
Right.
After meeting New Carthar and
And
Ginger,
star charts.
Ginger gave you some star charts.
Right.
This is why you're able to make your way somewhat, have an idea of where you're going and what's around you because of these star charts.
Mm-hmm.
You were aware that you were going to be moving through Shentelmonian space, but you didn't know too much about the Shentelmonians.
Are we also
except
aware
for what
that
you
there's
now
like a
know.
Board collective or another
How
angle
dare you!
of things nearby?
To your knowledge, no.
Okay.
Why are you
Next
trying to
question.
piss me off?
I'm trying to. This is just.
So.
You're not a board.
What?
Stop talking!
So, do I have any information on their planet? Is it an M-class planet? I'm assuming since their ship has M-class atmosphere that there are an M-class planet.
So
Any
the,
sort of information on their planet?
so the information that you have is just the basic astrological information that you have that you got from your star charts. You know more or less where it's located. You know that you are on the edges of Shentelmonian space. You know that it's an M-class planet, and again, that is the type of atmosphere that they breathe as well. So when you go onto their ship, we're going to throw this back to what you got before from the sensor suite. What you got from their ship is, yes, it is an M-class, atmosphere inside of their ship with the capabilities of changing to whatever the guests might need.
Okay, since we already knew all of that, then there's no reason for me to bother the captain with the tricorder.
Yes.
Continue.
So, we'll close hailing frequencies.
Yeah. So you give them an hour for whenever you're
Give them
ready.
an hour. And officers meeting in
Yes.
boardroom 57.
Is this all the same
Boardroom
boardroom?
video.
Yes.
This is all the same room. It just keeps changing names.
Is that bathroom, sir? That's 57. 56 is the one next to it.
Alright, so looks like we're going to have to spend some time entertaining and being entertained by this this race.
I'll do my best, sir.
Gentlemen, sir.
Right.
Come on!
Why are you listening on to an officers meeting?
I'm always listening, sir.
Because
So-
he had his compact all
Um,
our comps. So he can always listen ish.
So, recommendations and thoughts.
Sir, I suggest we be as hospitable as possible, as accommodating as possible, and do whatever they want, sir. While on board their ship, sir. So long as it doesn't violate the Prime Directive, sir.
Do we know if this? I mean, clearly they're warp capable because their ship has warp drive.
They impulse
Do we
all the way
know?
over.
Do we know the extent of their warp capabilities?
Based on the information that I did a sensor sweep on their ship, do I know what their warp capabilities are? That is not listed on the amount of information that you gave me.
From what you could assess, it's about warp 9 plus capable.
Starfleet.
From what you understand, what you could assume from all the information that you've got is they are a technologically superior race.
You say superior. In comparison to what?
To you.
Okay.
Starfleet driven.
Yeah, they're warp 9 capable, so treat them nice.
You specifically as an exocom. Vastly superior.
How dare you?
All
Why
right.
is everyone so goddamn racist?
If you're aboard,
So,
I'm not a pork!
you are.
Respect the Spock! That's gonna go on there, is respect the Spock for a
I'm
drinking
not
rule.
sure how this improves our situation. We have a ship to get. I mean, as much as I would like to investigate this new culture,
Lieutenant Valek. We are in their space, Lieutenant.
we should continue.
We should respect the local laws and customs.
Their
Wait.
laws and customs are to assist us.
Yeah.
Could we
Hold
use
up.
that to our benefit, sir?
GM note. Rick, keep doing what you are doing. You are being your character. That is your fucking job. Like,
He's security, but
Yeah.
also he's a wacky Vulcan.
yeah.
So yeah. there's-
So, just so it doesn't deter you from what you're doing,
Oh no.
keep doing your character. You are doing your fucking job.
Yeah.
agreed.
Yes.
I think it would be logical if we were to acquiesce and make first contact.
You just want to get laid.
Respect the Spock.
Subtitles.
Let's
Just look at laid.
let's see what information we can gain
What the
about their
translator said.
customs and determine how much time it may cost us to enjoy their entertainment versus traveling around their space and rerouting.
Well, in that case, we can always return to this area of space on the way back.
Plus, they may know more about the machine race.
Seems like a worthwhile stop. So, we'll be assembling an away team to journey onto their ship. Alright, so I'm trying to separate Thalia Sha'azanir from Kevin.
Yeah.
How much has Thalia Sha'azanir cottoned to Commander Kane's shenanigans?
You tell me.
Alright.
I think it's pretty blatant, honestly.
No!
The thing is, most of the things that
Well,
that Xander Kane has done has been outside of her immediate presence.
yes.
Right.
Those times, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
actually.
I'm
and
I
he's
ain't
bluffed you on that other planet where... Yeah.
So you
But
have
see,
to
here's the
remember
thing.
that
My swing
his
and
whole
baloney
jam.
is potent.
Yeah, his whole jam is he's lied and like swindled
And he's
and
good
like,
at it.
I'm
convinced his
really
way
good at it.
all the way
For one
through
thing,
this.
I'm good at two things: murdering things with melee combat and lying. I
So,
am the.
that answers my question.
Lockhart of fucking.
So, here's
Nice. Cross contamination. I believe that's
Oh,
cross contamination.
but-
Cross contamination.
But as a side note,
Science fantasy.
Side note.
yeah, as a side
two
note,
drinks I have to take.
you are the captain.
Right.
You are not stupid.
Right. I realize that I can figure it out and I can come to it. I just want to make sure what makes sense now, and I think it makes sense now that I have not.
So if
I'm not.
no, if for whatever reason
Shortly.
you find either one of you two or whoever you go up against, you find that it's in contention. Your players are like, I don't know if they would believe it or not. That's when we go to the opposed
Opposition
task.
And believe me, there will never come a time in which I will ever let Xander Kane's personal desires get in the way of him duping Kevin's character, thinking that I'm doing the right thing.
Right.
That's the line across I do not tread. He has to believe. If he figures me out, the whole pyramid scheme comes crumbling down.
Fuck.
You can figure it out. You can figure it out. You can figure it out. So long as he refuses to believe it, we're fine.
As long as the illusion
You're
remains,
fine. No,
the game is
it's
in play.
me.
And-
He's the lodestone upon which this whole thing turns.
Right.
And this is the number one.
Yeah.
So
You're
like,
his, yeah, he's just your number one.
And I trust him.
yeah.
You
Because
should.
I have
I'm
to.
very
You should.
You know what he
trustworthy.
wanted.
I've
You
done
wanted
nothing
to
but
say,
get
okay.
shit.
So,
So-
Starfleet placed him there.
Yeah.
Right.
You trust Starfleet. You
Right.
trust
For
Starfleet.
Starfleet.
Where's Starfleet?
That's 3 drinks I've got to take. God damn it. So, that being said, I'll jump back into game, make my assignment because it's going to take me out of this, and then I'll go take my 3 drinks.
Yeah.
So, Commander Kane,
Yes, sir.
I want you to assemble an away team.
Yes, sir.
It will include yourself. It will include
Somber.
Lieutenant Zawenia. The rest is at your discretion.
Just win, yeah.
He's just doing you.
And be prepared to depart within the hour.
Be
Yes, sir.
prepared. You're welcome.
Tobar obviously is coming.
Obviously,
with me.
there is no limit to, according to the
I'll place the
Shintomonians.
limit.
There's
5.
no limit.
I'm placing
His
a
limit.
5.
Okay.
Character limit.
Boom, boom. I'm bringing one person from the crew of ne'er-do-wells.
I knew you would.
I am going to introduce them as such.
As the ne'er-do-wells?
No, I'm going to introduce them as something that is not us, that is traveling with us.
Gotcha.
Who else?
Would
You
you
need
bring them on
security.
diplomatic, man?
It's because
No, it
they
makes sense to me.
deserve representation.
Do they?
Yes, they
Do
do.
they?
They're here now. They deserve representation.
I dig it. I dig it.
Of course you do.
I'm gonna
As a
bring
GM.
Ginger.
We got some strength to
You're
start.
bringing Ginger?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
So, I need the rules for creating a side character. When you do this.
So
You need it right now or later?
Tobar,
I wouldn't mind having it now, but
Aegis.
it's not necessary. It's up to
that
you.
guy,
By
and
the end of
Ginger.
the night,
That's
I'll
a
get you something.
5-man away team. We're ready to go.
Shit.
So me, Aegis, Tobar,
Ginger.
that other guy, and Ginger.
Because I'm going to make that other guy.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
You could roll that other guy for now.
I am going to have them choose who this guy is. Like by now, they would have elected a. This is the our this is our
This is the guy that talks to them.
Yeah.
So this
Okay,
is
we're happy with
so
what-
this other guy that you're going to be is going to be. So in the past, we've talked about electing a
Phaser
representative for
case.
those people.
Yeah,
This is that guy.
sure.
That is your guy. As it stands right now, don't worry too much about like the roles or whatever.
Sure.
That will be one of your supplemental people.
Sure.
Phaser
I get an
case.
extra one, so it's fine.
Phaser case.
Phaser case.
That's not his name.
There's your tail.
All right. So those are your
Phaser
people.
tail, yeah.
That sounds like a
Phaser
Alright.
tail.
It's a scorpion-like guy.
Take a second, figure yourselves out. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
He's Zemlok Graviton.
Shine! Are you still awake? If you are, let us know our next drinking rule. We need to.
Or really anyone that's watching.
Yeah.
Or anyone that's watching, but I want to hear from Shine.
Graviton.
You never know, she falls asleep sometimes, she wakes up, she keeps watching.
Aw. What?
Yeah! Shine!
She was asking you for drinking rules.
Yes, I'm
Go ahead.
asking
The color is
for
different. It was green
another
before.
drinking rule for this entire adventure. Something we can add to the list.
We need to drink
Because
more.
clearly we're not consuming enough alcohol.
I suggest anything Disney.
Oh,
I don't
related
even-
that happens to slip.
I
its
keep
way
making
in.
these stronger every
You
time.
you should
I-
probably like there should be a
That's
drinking
what you
rule
should.
every time that we make
Nick wants
fun of
to-
Idris's name.
Would be
Nick wants to go
drunk.
camping.
About being drunk.
What's that?
Nick wants to go camping.
Nick wants. Okay, or the Tennessee camping or regular camping?
Regular old camping, not Tennessee camping. Tennessee camping sounds good. to me,
Sure.
too.
I mean,
Both good.
so long as it's not in March
Or
or
April.
August
Or April.
or April.
Or July.
Wait, why
July.
July?
I'm busy in July.
Well,
Well,
that's
that's
you.
you.
Yeah.
What's in July?
Marysville down.
Oh, well then we're all busy.
So again in
Then
July.
we're
We're
all
only
busy in
counting
July. Well, we wouldn't want to go in the hottest months.
Every time you guys get off topic, oh my god, we'd be plowed in the first 15
Wait, no,
minutes.
Oh no,
yeah,
no,
we'll
that's
be
way too much.
I'll just water
Way
fall
too
out.
much.
Pass the fuck out and
No.
be done with it.
Yeah.
If we were to do that, we'd be fucked up in the
I could
first
stay
10
in
minutes.
character.
Yeah, okay.
That's because your character is you.
There's a jerk womanizer. There it is. I was shine so
Any of my characters.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
pick what?
All
But also,
of your
I can
characters-
bounce from one
No,
character to
all
another.
of your characters
Wait,
are
wait,
real.
They're just different mirrors.
According to Shine. Alright, every time you guys go off topic.
No.
Come
We already
on,
vetoed that.
you're always off topic. It's
We
worth
already vetoed
it.
that.
No, yeah, we.
Alright. I am in character, rest of the game.
Bullshit.
Gauntlet has been thrown.
Alright,
But it won't matter because they'll just
This
shoot
is
more
our
scenes.
skeptical
Alright.
face. Ain't nobody believes him.
are we beaming over?
Alright.
Okay.
We can get.
And again,
Second Lieutenant Johnson,
your call, you have.
prepare the teleportation.
Ginger!
Oh, right, your hair. Your.
Yeah.
I'm
Familiar.
the creepy lizard chick that has a huge
They're really
unhinged
nice.
jaw
That's why I brought you.
smile.
Super nice, super
Reese
nice.
steps a couple steps away because
I am super nice.
You're not coming.
Oh no, Reese is there. And
You are in charge of this particular OA mission.
Yeah, yeah.
Ginger.
Okay.
Going to have to pull aside this rapscallion. You're but representing the rest of your men on this mission.
Yeah.
It might be worth noting that Starfleet
It's a
is
survivor.
not a force to be reckoned with in this quadrant. So,
Yeah.
were you to displease the local powers that be, we would have a difficult time defending you.
Okay.
I think we understand each other.
Perfectly.
Yes. Make the bread.
You're not supposed to be the one to say that!
Alright, you guys get teleported onto the Sheltoma ship. Welcome, sir. We are pleased to meet you, sir. Please, where would you like to begin, sir? We have the feast, sir. We have the charcuterie, sir. And we
Perhaps-
have all the other entertainment, sir.
Well, sir, perhaps a tour of the facilities, sir.
Of course, sir.
Very well, sir.
So they bring you on a tour of their ship. You see, everything is just, it's rich. Everything is beautiful
Is that
and
mahogany?
clean.
That's not.
Exotic woods.
Oh yeah, cherry wood, mahogany, everywhere. Yeah.
Exotic woods and metals that gleam. Not exactly gold, but it's like really
Not
exotic
all
metals
that
that
glisters
gleam.
is gold.
And everything is just
The gold plate.
beautiful.
Everything is platinum.
Everything is beautiful and rich and fantastic and pleasing to the eye. So you see all this.
My compliments, sir. A fine ship you have, sir.
Thank you, sir. You are very polite, sir.
I try, sir. But I mean it in all honesty. This is a wonderful vessel.
We appreciate your hospitality while you are here, sir. You are very well educated, sir.
Yes, I pride myself on it. So, tell me, how long was it that you received your command, sir?
Sir, I have been doing this for the past 38 cycles, sir.
Most impressive, sir. Most impressive indeed. I hope one day that I too can command a ship so fine a ship.
Of course, sir, and via your compliments, sir,
I
and
can't
your
tell if
manners,
this is chewing
sir,
this area or
I would
not.
hope,
Yeah.
sir,
Oh, yes, sir.
that you also will command a ship as fine, sir,
One can only hope, sir.
sir,
Sir.
sir.
Sir. Now, with regards to this feast, sir,
Yes, sir.
seeing so much majesty does make me a bit peckish, sir.
Of course, sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
Are you and your crew, sir, ready for the feast, sir?
Let us engage, sir.
Yes, sir.
Make
Do you
bread.
get guests often, sir?
Yes, sir. We are very specifically, sir, the welcome crew, sir, of this particular quadrant, sir.
Interpersonal relations. Why is he calling her sir?
You are not there, sir.
Yes, I am.
Yes, she is.
She is.
You
That's
are
part
there?
of
Yes.
the yeah.
This is there.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm the one that's not
She's
there.
the only one that brought me.
No, Ginger is there.
Ginger's there. What you
Other
know?
guy is there.
The
I
other
don't get
guy
to
is
roll
there.
anything.
Do you want to?
Yeah, because
You're-
maybe I can get more information.
Your maximum momentum, but I mean, go ahead
Why
and
did you send
roll
the
at
person that goes
zero.
nuclear?
Just two
Okay.
dice. Roll.
Interpersonal
And it's a 0, you said? So I'm using my interpersonal relations, my
She's
psychology, and
American
my
plus.
med school.
I
Yeah.
sent
Two successes.
Commander.
So
And
more
her,
for more
and then have
information.
him pick
Yeah.
anybody else.
So what you know is it's part of their dialect.
They don't have a. They don't seem to have a
Oh my
ma'am.
God, I'm
Yeah.
not-
No, there is no ma'am, and even sir isn't exactly what you would imagine sir to be, what you know sir to be. It is just a polite
It's an honorific.
ending. Yeah, it's an honorific,
Honorific.
way to end their sentences.
Okay.
So that's just the way they talk. Yeah, that's basically
Could
it.
be
It's just
your
the way they talk.
honor. Could be
Alright.
your grace. Could
Yeah.
be
Your
It,
Lord,
it's the general, polite,
my friend.
respectful
Right.
sir.
Yeah. It's
Interesting.
It is the
Okay. Okay.
Do you often get polite company, sir?
So we make sure that all our company is polite, sir.
We are actually on our way to visit the planet Toulon, sir. Have you encountered any life forms from that planet, sir?
Oh, sir. Unfortunately, sir, that is a warlike planet, sir. It is on the borders of our space, sir. We do not interfere with what we would consider to be petty fights, sir.
Petty fights, sir. Do you know what this fight may be about, sir?
From what we understand, sir, it is a land war, sir.
Is it in Asia?
We do not understand what Asia is, sir.
Tolwa, take note. Once I have my ship, this kind of cherry wood tree, I'll have be nice.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
He takes note.
he should.
So-
That's what I told him to do.
I
So
am.
what's for chow?
Well, sir, if you would allow us, sir, we would go through only very specifically the information that you have for your sustenance, sir. And we will replicate whatever it is that you find most endearing, sir. However, sir,
does Ginger find
we
endearing?
understand that you have a very limited selection of rations, sir. However, anything that you would give us directions on, sir, we would be more than happy to make for you.
Most very
Sir.
hospitable of you, sir.
What do Danublians eat?
Anything they
Spider sound on fucking
Porterhouse, rare.
So this is your
Space
opportunity.
potato.
This does not tell me.
This is your opportunity. You tell them your favorite dish, and they will make it. So,
Yeah.
Danublians?
I just his favorite. No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Hey,
There are only that's what she said jokes here.
you say vagina, but
No,
No, I was gonna. Well, because yes, because the fleshlight.
we're not
I
talking about
thought,
Commander
I thought you were gonna
Keen.
go like full Jerry Springer. My favorite lollipop flavor is dick.
How many licks does it get to the center of that dick pop?
I mean, like
That's forever.
accidentally the whole fleshlight.
that
So
belongs to it's good for posterity.
Wait, hold on. Come on, Ursula. It's worth it. I agree with Kevin there. I don't know.
That's
That
It's
was
been a while
that's
since
all-
I
That's
read
They'll
it.
all be
That's
stupid
real.
drunk.
That's
if
what I
it's-
said that
We're
because
to
Rob
us.
said
characters.
I can stay in character all night. I'm like, because your
You are
character
your
is here.
character.
Yep. All right, so
I have faith in someone supposed to say a character. Oh, that.
All night
so-
long.
Ginger right now.
Oh,
You-
that.
Oh, nice.
you convey to them your favorite meals. They do their absolute best to replicate it,
I will,
and it
I will
is.
whisper to Tobar that modesty is the best policy. Before ordering my porterhouse with baked potato.
Someone give me highs and lows.
And
Hi,
Lows.
to
Lows.
smear a
Fantastic. It is as close to that particular meal that you like as possible. You could barely taste the difference between that and in the real thing and the replicated thing. It is fantastic.
Ginger gushes about how good the meal is.
Thank you, sir.
Quite good.
Would you like this information for your replicators, sir?
Of course, of course.
Of course, we will give it to you, sir, on this information disc, sir. If you so choose, you could review it, sir, before you incorporate it into your systems, sir.
Tobar, hold that for me.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna lean over to Tobar. It's probably best to get that to Lieutenant Harmony once we get back on the ship.
Of course, sir. Ma'am, what would you like, sir, ma'am?
Ma'am.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
ran all this. I didn't-
Spam.
We'll go. Look. You really want me to go nuclear on No. I'm not gonna go nuclear,
So-
Tobar.
I feel like we haven't done this yet, but at a certain point, I'm going to have to. Lieutenant Ijasuenia,
Just so good.
Sub-Lieutenant Ginger,
Ah, nice to meet you, sir.
Ensign First Class Tobar,
Well met, sir.
Nice confused. Yeah.
trying to fuck him up. But it's wait, what?
You got it right this time.
And Commander of the Forces of the Division of the Scavengers.
Very prestigious people you have amongst you, sir.
Yes. As a diplomatic envoy traveling alongside us from our home quadrant.
I'm waiting.
But you-
Your character that is part of
Right, I know,
Scavengers.
what he's talking about. This is his response.
Deer headlights.
His name.
He hasn't told you yet.
Corbin.
You gotta steal that from me. You can't totally steal.
Oh my god!
All right. Well,
Corbin.
Pleasure to meet all of you, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's that?
As
A flash?
a xenobiologist, Ginger would like
There it
to determine what the proper protocol is for this particular situation with these aliens. What are they expecting from us?
Just from the best of your ability, you could assume that they observe etiquette very much like what the Federation observes. So politeness, being kind, being thankful, being gracious.
So not necessarily sharing of information so much as just a cordial visit.
You could ask.
That is what she would like to determine based on her
These seem amiable to most requests.
to most requests.
And once again, if you ask, the worst thing that they'll say. So what you know is, if you ask, the worst thing that they'll say is no.
Very well. Ginger would like to separate herself briefly from the group in order to communicate the captain and ask if there's anything specific that he would like to find out from the... What are they called again? What are they called again?
Chantilly base.
The
Yeah.
Sanctimonious?
the
Chantimonians.
No.
Sanctimonious.
Sanctimonious.
Sanctimonious apples.
Chantel,
Chantilmonians.
Chantelmonians. Well, thank you, sir, for offering, sir. But from our initial scans, sir, we have been able to tell everything that we need to know about you, sir. You seem like a kind and benevolent species, sir.
I don't know why they're answering me when I went
I think
aside.
Ginger
No,
meant
she's
to
asking
contact the other,
our
our
captain.
captain.
Our captain.
Oh, you're captain.
Yes.
you're contacting the
Yes.
captain.
Oh,
Is
sorry.
there
I
anything
thought you were
specific
talking
you would
to-
like us to find out from the
I, however,
sanctimonious
will offer
people?
that same question to the captain.
And that's the answer that you got.
Yes, good. Well,
Yeah.
good for me then. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Job right itself.
Sub-Lieutenant Ginger is the one asking.
She's only an ensign, so.
Oh, it's Ensign
Ensign
Ginger.
first class, Ginger. I promoted you upon this voyage
So,
to ensign first class.
yeah, Ensign, I
I know it.
would follow
There's not
Commander
actually
Kane's
it.
Bullets
lead
like. Never mind.
Yes.
as
Yes,
as he is the one
Yes,
commanding the
sir.
away mission.
Personally,
Aye,
I felt it was
sir.
more prestigious.
So there's nothing specific you would like me to gather information on, sir?
You're a xenobiologist, correct?
Yes, I am, sir.
Gather up what information you can about their race, their species, and information about other native species on their planet.
Yes, sir.
I would like to know, do you have any relations with planet Torak?
Tola.
Tulaf?
Too
Tola,
loud.
Yes,
sir.
that one.
Tola, sir.
Thank you, Teraba. Lurag.
Fucking hell.
Well, sir, as we had mentioned earlier, sir, planet Tuloth is a very tumultuous planet. So we try to give them a wide berth. So there is not much that we can get from them. So they are very warlike, sir, and we do not really appreciate what they are doing to that planet. So
Very prudent call, sir. Must say. Wise indeed, sir.
very good, sir.
So-
Best to keep a wide berth ourselves, sir.
Ginger, as a xenobiologist and as instructed by her captain, would like to roll to find out anything more she could find out about this species based on observation alone.
Alright.
Sir.
0, sir.
Sir. Wait, what am I rolling? What stats and what's the difficulty?
You
Zero.
tell
Zero.
me, sir.
Reason
Insight.
and science.
Insight, probably.
Behavioral study.
Science.
Insight.
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 Science. Behavioral science. Yeah.
Oh, insight. All right, insight is 10. Sure. Insight science.
Got it.
The difficulty of 0.
0.
14. Oh,
Ah.
shit, sir. Shit, sir.
Well,
Can I
That's a
figure
faux
out?
pas.
No, she has no fucking talents.
Threat.
Greater complication.
Threat.
Ahem. Commander Kane, sir.
you should re-roll that, madam.
Hold on. Ginger cannot. Ginger
was-
does not have determination.
She has shit, sir.
Crewmate. Nah, she's a crewmate, not an officer.
So,
So I can't use any of my
Options?
tokens on her.
threat. No. Options: threat, threat, or complication.
Threat, sir. I don't wanna complicate this curse.
You don't. Don't
Okay.
ruin this for me.
It's 2 threat?
Two
Threat.
threat.
All right.
It's either
Threat,
two
sir.
threat.
I have
or
0
complication.
fucking successes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
This is why Ginger
Also,
is
I
a
am-
side character.
She is not meant for.
Janice.
Not meant
Once
for.
Not
again-
meant for interacting with foreign races.
She's
as
a
xenobiologist.
Put it in a cage. She knows what's going on. Take him out of the cage.
Put her in a lab somewhere, dissect something, she'll figure
What was your
it out.
What was your
Let
question?
people believe
I don't
it.
even know what
She
it
was just trying to
She
figure out
just-
what she could find out about these people.
Yeah, I just wanted
General
to
observation.
generally know what I could find out about them.
Generally, you know that is politeness, etiquette, and maintaining their sense of honor is the most important thing to them.
I'm going
Spock.
As a xenobiologist, what I would do
Oh
Oh
is
shit!
Damn
one
it.
of their primary things would be the biological aspects of the race, like
Right.
how
no!
they
They're not a xenosociologist.
right. Or xenobiologist.
God.
Except
wanna
I
know
got
how you
0
shit.
fucking
I know, but he's giving you information because it was 0 successes required.
What we
So-
call that, by the way, is hey, if the guy is still watching,
That booter.
that is what we call a success at a cost. So sometimes just to kind of move things forward, you'll just give it like you could have gotten all this information, but you kind of succeeded, so you get this much.
You learn what you already know, basically.
So the just so you know, what she would have been looking for was more like how their race is put together, like how their biology works. Do they breathe through the nose? Do they breathe through the nose out through the mouth? Do they breathe through their ears?
Are they eating? Are
Do
they
they have
drinking?
physical health?
Right? Do they
How do we
subsist solely on
How
fluids?
do I fornicate
Yeah.
with them?
That's
Right.
your question.
That's it, yeah.
Your
Oh,
question
I'll figure
is
it out.
That's
Sure.
her question.
That's the fun part.
they are very much
American.
humanoid in the way that you would understand humanoids, just like you would from your particular sector.
Looking Bajoran
Foods,
or
water,
You remember the one?
respiration.
You remember the episode with the fish people ambassadors that ended
Yes.
up being assassins? So
Yes.
like do they any of that mess going on?
No,
Like
nothing.
there's the one race that has like the little
The
breathing thing.
Yeah,
Benzites.
for the 4 lights
the
episode.
Benzites, yeah.
There.
Yeah, no, they are just they seem pretty humanoid. Just
Right. Just a little bit different.
food, water,
Did I miss anything
breathing,
important?
same
No,
atmosphere.
They're humans that look different.
That booty.
That boobies.
Boobies.
That
Or
boobies.
booties or boobies. That's
Them boobies.
it's one or the other.
Add that.
These are boobies.
Them
Alright.
boobies.
Good to know.
It's same
Right
category.
crotch.
Yeah.
That's
For
like
all
that.
intents and purposes, they're as humanoid as you could
I
possibly
don't
imagine
know
them to
where
be.
my red pencil is. That's awesome. Oh,
Someone
Drop
yeah.
it.
thank you.
Yeah, that. All right. Anything else before we move forward?
Oh, certainly. So many.
We are
things.
not getting anything done.
I would like to know.
Well,
Does your race
I don't
have
know if I
any
need
principal
anything.
alliances?
No, not yet, but when it's gonna happen.
Well, sir, we
Do you
mostly
have perhaps
Thank you.
a federation of your own?
no, sir. We mostly keep to ourselves, sir. We are a single planet, sir, and we like to maintain our own relations, sir.
Understand.
However, we do like to keep friendly relations with the societies around us, sir, as necessary, sir.
Understandable, sir. It certainly simplifies things, sir. We are people who believe in the power of diversity, in the strength of the many, sir.
Very good, sir.
But differing opinions being a core value of ours, I appreciate and understand your particular perspective, sir.
Very good, sir.
Near and go, sir. There was mention of a jacuzzi.
Yes, sir. So, if you are done with the meals, sir,
There it is.
We were going to eat. Are we eating now?
I think
Or
we
is it-
already
Oh, did we
ate.
already
I'm
eat?
not. But have you not?
you've been eating as yeah. So,
Ginger does not talk at all during her meal. Apparently, that is
That's
a
the Noblians. They don't talk.
You unhinged. Whole
ah,
hand.
sir.
Whole hand.
Well, sir, hopefully you are all fed to your pleasure,
Do the
sir.
first thing, sir.
Please enjoy
Cover.
our
haven't eaten, sir. Shut up.
please enjoy our jacuzzi, sir.
Yes, sir. Go, sir.
So this moves forward the time. You guys get to enjoy your time in the jacuzzi. If you would like, this is your time to talk amongst yourselves.
Oh,
question.
I would like to hail.
Yes.
Do we have bathing suits, or are we in our underwear?
You
Either.
can replicate whatever you'd like.
Neither.
It's so funny because you're going all the time. Because
Oh
it's
no!
only-
Not, I am also not in uniform.
Yeah. The
We're on a
Chantelmon.
diplomatic bit. When in Slarblaraki in space,
Chantelmonians.
the sanctimonious
Chantelorian.
do.
The Chantelmonians have given you access to a replicator for whatever accoutrements you may need for enjoying the
Raw.
jacuzzi.
Bikini.
Raw dog.
Oh,
You do you.
Yeah. Oh,
after
I'm
everyone
doing
else
me.
gets their stuff, like I'm just scanning through the replicator to see what the options are. Like all of the options, like not just bathing suits and whatever. Like what can I make with this thing?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Onsen. I'm getting naked in this.
So I imagine that this for him is like, you know, those doll makers that you can do online where like you have like a gajillion different outfits. I imagine that he's
I'm not looking for clothes.
Oh, no, it's like
I'm
for
not
weapons.
looking at clothes.
He's looking for weapons.
He's
Yes.
People.
He's making the
Everything
Skyrim
Bullets like-
character.
wait,
Eyebrows, cheeks,
Shield.
chin, yeah.
Something's wrong. I sense
Yeah.
it.
So yeah.
Do you need a
going
next
to
card to talk to me,
inquire
or just
about-
doing your thing?
Yeah.
I can talk to you.
Captain
Yeah,
Sanctimonious.
yeah.
I'm going to inquire about his
There's a
race's
bunch there, so one of those has to be yours.
position on libation.
Shine!
Well, sir.
Talk to us!
Well, sir, whatever your pleasure is, sir, once again we could scan through your databank, sir, or you can tell us more or less how to make it, sir, and we will make it for you, sir.
I will instruct him how to make an ancient mariner.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. You are like you. You are
With a
like
little
you.
umbrella.
That should be
That
just that's a new drinking role. Whoever Rob plays himself with his drink. So I might as well just water.
Question.
And it is highs or lows?
Highs.
It is the best ancient mariner
You
you've ever
goddamn
had in your
right.
fucking
It's
life.
hospitality.
So, would you like this
Punching
transferred
you.
over to
Sorry.
your
Oh,
data pad, sir?
fine.
It's the finest
Very
beverage
filthy.
I've ever had, sir.